Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be testing out new Essence makeup. I have a full bag here of Ulta Essence makeup. They didn't have a whole lot there, which is kind of unfortunate. They only had a small amount of stuff, but I managed to get everything we need except concealer, which I was most excited about getting. But with that being said, guys, let's just jump into the video. Let's start testing this stuff out. And I'm going to zoom you guys in too so we can see up close and personal my pores and stuff. Well, I think you're close enough to see everything, but I think I'm actually going to go in with foundation first. I usually do my eyes first, but I just really want to see what the foundation's like because I'm really excited. The foundation I decided to get is the Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup. Now, I had some trouble actually finding my shade because there was only 4 shades there. The darkest shade they had, which would match my neck, as you can see, I fake tan, so I have a little bit of an issue. But the thing is the darkest shade had a beige undertone and the second darkest had a golden undertone, which kind of sucks because that's what I usually use as a golden undertone. So I'm just gonna hope this suits my skin well. But yeah. I usually don't go for glowy makeup either, so I'm kind of intrigued to see what this looks like. So I'm just gonna take like 2 pumps. It does appear to be a bit light. I don't know why it smells like Old Lady bathroom spray, but I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, you know? It could smell worse. Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all. It definitely covers everything that needs to be covered. And I did put a pretty thick layer on. And it does have a little bit of a glow to it. You can see it definitely is glowy, which is not a bad thing either. I don't mind it. And I am going to do my eyebrows off camera and my concealer real quick because I didn't get eyebrow and I didn't get concealer, so let me just do that real quick and I'll be right back. So I am back and my eyebrows and concealer are done. It's crazy like how much a difference freaking eyebrows make. It's wild. But I think the next thing that we are going to do is actually still powder down the face because I did buy a All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, waterproof, by Essence, and they said this one was a new one. There you go. So it's an All About Matte Fixing Compact, I guess. But I'm kind of excited to see what this can do to this foundation. It's definitely making it more matte. It doesn't necessarily feel like softer by any means. Because usually with these like mattifying products, your skin feels like a lot softer, but it doesn't. It did minimize the look of my pores though, which is a good thing, so there's that. I will give it that. It definitely made my pores not look so burnt. But I think next we're gonna go in with a bronzer. I bought this one and it's called Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. Alrighty. Let's see what you can do. And I'm actually gonna use this bigger brush from EcoTools because I've been kind of loving using bigger brushes for my bronzer, so. Oh my gosh, it smells like the beach. I am here for it. It's like a fuzzy. It is like not so pigmented, which is, I find it's a good thing whenever a bronzer is not too pigmented because then it doesn't go in super like harsh. So I actually really like this. A little bit on my nose, chin. Yeah, I actually think that looks really good. Ah, new favorite, faux show. And next I actually got the Peachy Bean powder palette, and I think this one is the Casey Holmes collab. Yeah, it says, we teamed up with YouTube star Casey Holmes to create this peach hued powder palette. After applying blush, complete your look with shimmery highlights. Yeah, I definitely love this peachy colored blush. I'm so into it. So this does have a little bit of kickback, but I don't mind it. I think that kickback sometimes can be a good thing. That means it's pigmented. So I also know to kind of go in easy with this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but dang, let me turn down the light a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit better. Yeah, she is one peachy blush, but I am a blush girl. I love blush. And yeah, this is super pretty. I'm gonna try the Berry Beautiful one on the other side. It's just a little bit darker, but so there's the Berry Beautiful and then the peachy one. I'm gonna put a little bit more of the Berry Beautiful on this side to kind of blend it, and a little bit of peachy on this side to blend it. Yeah, I really like it. Now the time that we have all been waiting for, the highlight. I'm gonna try the Time to Glow one first on this side. It's the more like rose goldy one. I mean, it's definitely there. It's not intense, but she's definitely there. I'm gonna try the Golden Girl, which I feel like might show up on me just a little bit better. Oh yeah. Yep, this one it definitely is more for me. Maybe if we keep buffing it. Yeah, it's definitely there. She's pretty. I like it. We'll do a little bit on our lip as well of the Golden Girl. Maybe use my finger. Oh, there she is. Do a little bit on my nose. And I'm gonna do a little bit on my forehead as well. Yeah, that definitely is a really good highlight. I think maybe it would do a little bit better if it was wet. Maybe if you used a little bit of Fix Plus, it would do a little bit better, but I definitely think it's pretty. So there's that. I think she did a really good job with it. It looks good. I definitely love those blushes though, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one and using it quite often. So I guess the next thing I want to do is eyeshadow. I bought this palette here. It has a huge variety of colors in it, so I thought this one would probably be my best bet. So I'm going to be taking the cream shade first on a Morphe M44, and it does have quite a bit of kickback as well, but again, it's not the worst thing in the world to have kickback. So I'm going to use this to set down my lid, because I do have my concealer that's setting and drying, which is not good. So I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you're able to see kind of what I'm doing with my eyes. Like I said, I'm going to be taking this little pinky shade here first in the crease. Okay, there she is. So she's definitely there, it's just not very pigmented. It's not coming off patchy though, which is a good thing. So next I'm going to be taking the darker purple beside it and putting this a little bit lower in my crease. So I'm really feeling like doing a cool toned look today, like something really cool toned, because I bought a lipstick that's pretty cool toned as well, so I think it'd be a really cool look. So as I'm blending this eye, I'm noticing that this one isn't blending out as well. I'm not sure what I did wrong to make it not blend out, but here on the lid it looks really like patchy. Should I just leave it? I don't know what to do. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna keep going with it. This eye looks gorgeous. Like, this one is good. This one is patchy and I'm kind of frustrated, but I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, so next I'm gonna be going in with the dark blue down here, and we're just gonna see what this does. And I'm gonna put this dark blue all over the lid. Maybe I should use my finger. I don't like doing that, but maybe the eyeshadows will work better on the finger. It's definitely better when you use your finger. As you can see, like, it's way more pigmented. Now the tough part is going to be actually blending it into the purple, so okay, let's do this. Okay, so it's blending in, which is good. We're getting somewhere with it. It's looking definitely patchy. but maybe if we blend it for a long time, it will kind of fix itself. Okay, so they have both blended out decently. I'm not proud of this, but it is what it is. But I think I'm gonna go in with the black and kind of deepen up the outer edge because like I said earlier, we're gonna go in with some glitter and I really wanna deepen that before we do so. So, I'm just gonna take the same brush and put this black on the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off the excess because I'm nervous. Here is a zoomed in what's happening with my eyes. This is what's happening. But maybe the glitter will fix it, like I said. You never know. Alright, so I am back. I'm sorry that my camera died, but what you gonna do, right? So, what were we doing? Oh yeah, I was blending out my eyeshadow. Now that I'm kind of sitting down, I really think it actually looks pretty decent. I showed you guys a close-up right before my camera cut, but I actually think it blended out nicely. I went into the daylight and I was like, dang, you know what, this doesn't look that bad. It is a little bit patchy right there, but that's the only issue I see so far. So next I was actually going to take one of these shimmer shades in the palette and just try to put it on my lid. I haven't swatched them yet. I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna use this little crappy brush they gave me and try. But I think I want to go in with the little blue shimmer shade down here and kind of see what it can do. Whoa, that was way more blue than I expected. It's alright though, it's okay. But it definitely looks good, not even spraying it. It doesn't look bad. I will give them that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna put the darker one over top of it up here in the corner just because it is a little bit too intense for me. But it definitely still looks good. Okay, and also I have bought quite a bit of glitter stuff because I wanted to try out their loose glitters. I've heard they're pretty good. So I bought the Moon glitter from Essence. Yeah, so it's like this blackish blue glitter. It just spilled all over the place. Oh my god. So this just happened. That is a very large mound of glitter also on my hand, but I'm gonna go in first with the glitter primer and set this down, kind of see what it does. It's like a really pearly iridescent type of eye primer, but I'm gonna pop this on. I don't want to use too much. Okay, so I know there's gonna be a wild amount of fallout, but as to be expected. Whoa, this is actually really pretty. I probably should have went in and did a cut crease, but you know what? I like living my life on the edge. Here is a close-up of the glitter. I think it looks really pretty. I think the colors actually go pretty well together. I might deepen it up just a little bit right here so it kind of blends. But I think it looks really good. Not gonna lie to you guys, I did have a little small tiny little baby anxiety attack. Because one, I spilled glitter everywhere, as you saw, and two, it had so much fallout, even with the glitter glue, it was all over my cheeks, and I was on the verge of crying, so. For the bottom lash line, I'm just gonna use this lighter blue down here. We'll see kind of what it does. Because I definitely don't want to look like I have a black eye. But I'm going to use the darker teal right here and try to get it a little bit closer to the lash line. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere with this. I can see it. I see a vision. I see what it could be. Now it's time for mascara. We're gonna go in with their, this is called Volume Hero Mascara Power Black. This is what it looks like. Let's open it up and see what we got. So it's a plastic brush, which I actually prefer. I feel like it doesn't allow your lashes to get as clumpy, and it kind of stretches them out even more than a like bristle brush. So I have high hopes for this. Let's see. So it's not allowing them to clump, which is good. I don't see a huge amount of volume, but it's definitely doing its job. Maybe it'll be better for the lower lash line. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this mascara is a lot better for the bottom lashes. It definitely did a good job with my lower ones, but not so much the top. Just to make sure I'm not like, you know, being so critical, I'm gonna go in with a second coat of this mascara, and maybe it will give me a little bit of extra length. We'll see what it does and see how it kind of layers up. Yeah, they look pretty good to me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes just to give us some extra drama on the eyes, because it is quite a bold eye and I think we do need some lashes here. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go pop on the Violet Voss Sexy and I Know It lashes, and I will be right back. Oh, I just put my elbow in freaking eyeshadow. So the very last step we have before we are finished is to put on a lipstick. This is the Essence Ultra Last Instant Color 05. It is this beautiful like purpley cool tone color, and I think it will look really good because we used like that purpley color in the crease. So let's put it on. So let's just kind of go through my final thoughts of everything that I have here. I'm just gonna start by what I see here. So first off, the lipstick. Wasn't the biggest fan of it simply because I had to put so much on to get this much color, and it's still pretty sheer, and you can still see my lip through. So I wish it was a little bit more pigmented or even matte. Would have been nice, but the formula feels good and it doesn't feel sticky at all, which is good. So not the biggest fan of those. If you guys do want like a sheer lipstick, maybe that's for you, but it wasn't for me, unfortunately. The foundation, I absolutely loved it. After it settled down, it dried down, and I actually went into the natural light. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So I really ended up liking this, and it did oxidize to the color of my neck. So do like this one. And I got the color 30 Fresh Honey, if you guys wanted to know. The bronzer, my favorite product probably out of this whole entire trying thing. It smells amazing. It was so easy to blend, like easier than my higher end bronzers, and it smelled like the beach. So I definitely recommend this one for you guys to try. And I used the one for lighter skin, by the way. All right, so the glitter, I was okay with the glitter. I wasn't okay with the packaging simply because it literally spilled everywhere. And I just wish they would have maybe had a sifter at the top. That's the only thing that I wish with the glitter that was changed, but the end result of how it actually wears, I really like. Hair stuck in my eye. Also, the glitter glue was really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't understand why it was holographic-esque on my hand. I didn't really show you guys, so I guess I'm gonna show you now kind of what I mean. So as you can see, it's like pretty iridescent. It's like a pinky iridescent color. I don't get it, but it works well. It definitely sticks down the glitter, so that is good. So this palette I actually think is really good. It's $7.49. It's a really good price, and I think you can actually create a lot of looks with it. They definitely have your warm tones, the cool tones. They have some pretty good options in here. The glitters are pretty good. The only thing, oh, I'm disrupted. The only thing with this palette is it does go a little bit patchy, but I definitely think you're able to work through it. So if you can work through some patchiness and you don't mind it, girl, this palette is a good investment. It's $7.49. You can't beat it. You can do so many looks with it, and I think she's the one. So as for the Peachy Bean palette, I really enjoyed it, especially the blushes. I will definitely be reaching for them again, especially the orangish peach one, because it's kind of hard to find like an actual orange blush. And I really enjoyed it, and it blended out nice, and the highlights were good too. They were more subtle. They're not as bam in your face, and I kind of like my highlights to be bam in your face, but I definitely will be reaching for this again. And this was probably the most expensive thing out of all of it. It was $9.99, so 10 bucks for it, but still, that's not bad. You're getting 2 highlighters and 2 blushes, so definitely think this is good too. What else do we have? The mascara. This guy was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't do a whole lot for me, but let me get this glitter out of here. It didn't do a whole lot for me, but I don't have very long lashes and it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I don't usually get a whole lot of volume with any mascara, but it definitely did stretch out my lower lashes, and it did a pretty good job with the top ones as well. Obviously I put fake lashes on, but beforehand they looked pretty good. So I do like the mascara. If you guys have longer lashes, this might work for you a little bit better than it did for me, but still good. Alright, that was the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys in my next video. So peace and love until then.